Caitlin Clark's incredible season has come to a storybook ending as she won the Rookie of the Year award.
You are the 2024 Kia WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Caitlin Clark's rookie season, it was a show. Her 769 points set a new rookie record, passing Hall of Famer Simone Augustus from her debut campaign.
Imagine setting a triple-double record as a rookie, leading the league in assists and threes, and still not getting a unanimous Rookie of the Year vote. That's exactly what happened to Caitlin Clark. One voter chose Angel Reese instead, and now fans are losing their minds. Want to know why this single vote is causing such an uproar?
Caitlin Clark wins the Rookie of the Year. There was one vote for Angel Reese, everybody else for Caitlin Clark. This is what's happening, is the voters are now putting out on social media, hey, it wasn't me. It is your, that's your prerogative. You can. I mean, I've voted and had people criticize my votes, but I had no problem telling people. I mean, I was proud to be a voter in the NBA. Somebody thinks Angel Reese was the Rookie of the Year? Fine. Maybe it's a writer who covered her team in Chicago. Okay. It's not the end of the world.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Let's talk about Clark's season. She was on fire. Triple doubles, assists, threes. She did it all. The Indiana Fever went from bottom of the barrel to playoff contenders. That's insane for a rookie. But here's the kicker. One person thought Angel Reese deserved it more. Can you believe that? You know what's crazier? This isn't just about numbers. It's got fans questioning the whole voting system. They're demanding answers, and things are getting heated. You think that's wild? Wait till you hear what fans are saying about this vote.
Caitlin Clark's going to go, can you believe I didn't go unanimous? Now, I thought we would have unanimous MVP and unanimous Rookie of the Year. But it feels like all these voters are like, wasn't me. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Yes, Paulie. You got that with Asia Wilson, but Caitlin Clark all but won, and I don't think it's going to ruin her summer. I don't.
It's about to get real interesting. Hold up, though. Before we dive into the fan drama, we need to talk about Clark's season. Because here's the thing. It wasn't just impressive. It was historic. How historic? Let's just say she didn't just raise the bar for rookies, she launched it into outer space. Let's break it down. Clark didn't just play well, she dominated the court like a seasoned pro. She averaged 8.4 assists per game, making her the league's assist leader.
The WNBA Rookie of the Year race was pretty much neck and neck for the majority of the season, but now the league has officially crowned its queen. Caitlin Clark is your 2024 WNBA Kia Rookie of the Year. My girl averaged 19.2 points a game, 5.7 rebounds, and led the league with 8.4 assists per game, and that made her the first rookie to ever lead the W in that category. And I mentioned the Rookie of the Year race being tight throughout the season, but she ended up with 66 votes from a national panel of 67 sports writers and broadcasters.
That's not rookie numbers. That's MVP territory. And get this, she didn't just lead in assists. She crushed it in multiple categories. Remember when I mentioned that triple-double record? Well, Clark became the first rookie in WNBA history to achieve that feat. But she didn't stop there. She racked up 337 assists over the season, setting a new benchmark for rookies. And that's not even mentioning her incredible 19-assist game. Can you imagine dishing out 19 assists in a single game? That's like serving up a full-course meal while everyone else is still figuring out the appetizers. But Clark's impact wasn't just about personal stats. She turned the entire Indiana Fever franchise around. They went from being bottom dwellers to playoff contenders. That's right, the Fever made the playoffs for the first time since 2016. Think about that. Clark didn't just improve the team, she revitalized an entire franchise. You know what's even crazier? Clark wasn't content with just breaking records. She shattered them and then set new ones. She now holds multiple franchise records for the Indiana Fever. Most three-pointers made? Check. Most 10-plus assist games? You bet. Most double-doubles in a season? Absolutely. It's like she walked into the record books and said, yeah, I'll take all of these, thanks. Now you might be thinking, okay, but lots of rookies have good seasons. True, but Clark's season wasn't just good.
Caitlin Clark showed up, and this is proof that her life is 10 times as hard as, to get the same credit.
People were actually watching her play basketball, so that added stress of the much bigger audience certainly came into play. I don't want to say scrutiny, but coverage is another way of lowering the bar. And I'm going to say this again. This is a Confucius mantra. The standards they set for you is what they really think of you.
It was historically great. We're talking about a rookie who didn't just adapt to the pro game, she redefined it. She played with the confidence and skill of a veteran, making plays that left both fans and opponents in awe. And here's the kicker. Clark did all of this while staying humble and team-focused. After her incredible season, she didn't brag or boast. Instead, she said, "This recognition wouldn't be possible without an incredible group of teammates and coaches." That's the kind of leadership and sportsmanship that turns good players into legends. So, let's recap. Clark led the league in assists, set multiple franchise records, achieved the first rookie triple-double in WNBA history, and led her team to the playoffs. She didn't just have a great rookie season. She had one of the greatest rookie seasons in the history of the sport.
Caitlin Clark got all but one Rookie of the Year vote. She will not have the distinction of being a unanimous Rookie of the Year. Is it a big, I would tend to think Caitlin Clark doesn't care, but she probably does care a little bit. And a lot of people are celebrating that. They're excited. They stay strong, whoever it was that, kept it real and blah, blah, and denied her that distinction.
You know what's wild? Just when we thought Caitlin Clark had this Rookie of the Year thing locked up, a curveball comes out of nowhere. One voter chose Angel Reese instead. Was this a mistake, or is there more to Reese's season than meets the eye? Let's talk about Angel Reese for a second. This girl was on fire. She set a new WNBA record for consecutive double-doubles, 13 in a row. That's not just good, that's legendary stuff. Reese was putting up numbers that had people talking all season long. But here's where it gets tricky. Reese's team, the Chicago Sky, didn't exactly light up the league. They finished with a 13-27 record and missed the playoffs. Meanwhile, Clark's Indiana Fever, they're in the playoffs for the first time since 2016. That's a pretty big deal. So why would someone vote for Reese over Clark? It's not just about the numbers, folks. This vote is making people question what we really value in a rookie. Is it all about individual stats? Or should team success play a part? Some fans are going crazy over this. They're saying things like, how could anyone not vote for Clark? Others are defending Reese, pointing to her record-breaking season. It's like the Clark versus Reese rivalry from college is back, but now it's even bigger. You want to know what's really stirring the pot? Fans are demanding to know who this mystery voter is. They want names. It's like everyone's turned into detectives, trying to figure out the reasoning behind this lone vote for Reese.
Because I said, the most important person in the league is Caitlin Clark and should be a top 5, if not, should have been a top 3 MVP candidate. There's nobody more valuable. Now, A'ja Wilson was a more dominating player and deserved to be the MVP and unanimous. So don't get it tangled. But I'm talking about value. And value, we can all have a different opinion on that. Her value on the floor, in the arena, in the league, all of that.
One voter spilled some tea saying, "Today I would say Clark, only because they have one more win overall as a team and have a 2-1 lead head-to-head." But that's just one person's take. We still don't know who voted for Reese or why. This whole situation is making people look at the Rookie of the Year voting process in a new light. Is it fair? Should there be more transparency? These are the questions everyone's asking now. Think about it. Clark led the league in assists, set a bunch of records, and turned her team into playoff contenders. Reese broke a record for double-doubles, but couldn't get her team to the postseason. It's like comparing apples and oranges, right? And let's not forget, Reese missed the last 6 games of the season due to injury. That's gotta factor in somehow, doesn't it? But then again, when she was on the court, she was a force to be reckoned with. While Reese's on-court presence was undeniable, it's what happened off the court that's really turning heads. One voter's decision sparked a fan uprising that's shaking the very foundation of the ROTY award. What's got everyone so fired up? You won't believe how fans reacted when they heard about this vote. Social media exploded like a volcano of basketball passion. Fans weren't just disappointed, they were demanding answers. It was like someone had just told them their favorite team was moving to another city. People were calling for the voting panel to be made public. They wanted names, reasons, maybe even a public apology.
If you're the person who voted for Angel Reese, clearly you I would think that you're aware of what the reaction may be. Would you put your name out there?
Sure.
I don't think they have yet. I'm checking.
Sure. They don't give you guidelines here and say, hey, check off, check this box, that box. If you really feel like Angel Reese was the Rookie of the Year, then just own it. And if they don't, they might just say, look, I voted and, this is who I thought should be Rookie of the Year. I don't agree with it. I thought she would be unanimous. I mean, it's not even close.
Can you imagine being that one voter right now? Talk about pressure. Some fans even suggested banning this mystery voter from future voting. That's how serious this got. But here's the thing. This isn't just about Clark versus Reese anymore. It's making people question the whole Rookie of the Year process. Is it fair? Is it transparent enough? These are the questions flying around faster than a Clark no-look pass. Think about it. Clark got the unanimous AP Rookie of the Year award. So why not in the WNBA? It's like getting straight A's all year, and then one teacher gives you a B+ on the final report card. Doesn't make sense, right? This vote isn't just stirring up drama, it's opening up a can of worms about the integrity of the ROTY award. Fans are wondering, is this how it's always been? Has this happened before? And most importantly, will this change how voting happens in the future? Let's break it down. On one side, you've got Clark's incredible season, league leader in assists, franchise record setter, playoff pusher. On the other side, Reese's double-double streak and individual brilliance. But when team success comes into play, things get murky. Imagine you're a voter. Do you go for the player with the best individual stats, or the one who elevated their entire team? It's not an easy choice, and that's exactly why fans are so fired up about this single vote for Reese. The controversy is raising some serious questions about what we value in a rookie. Is it all about the numbers? Should team success play a bigger role? Or is there something else we're missing? This whole situation is like a magnifying glass on the WNBA voting process. Fans are scrutinizing every detail, trying to understand how this could happen. It's not just about this year's award anymore, it's about the future of the league and how it recognizes talent. You know what's really interesting? This vote is bringing attention to the WNBA in a way that pure basketball sometimes doesn't. People who might not usually follow the league are now invested in this drama. It's like a sports soap opera, but with real consequences for the players and the league. But let's not forget the bigger picture here. This heated debate shows just how passionate WNBA fans are. They care deeply about their sport, their players, and the integrity of the awards. That's a good thing, right? All right, let's wrap this up. Caitlin Clark's rookie season was off the chart. She led in assists, set records, and got her team to the playoffs. But that one vote for Angel Reese, it's got everyone talking. This isn't just about Clark and Reese anymore. It's making people question the whole ROTY process. Is it fair? Should it change? Fans want answers, and they're not backing down. Here's the big question. Will this shake up how ROTY voting happens in the future? Maybe it's time for a change. Or maybe this is just part of the game, keeping things interesting. What do you think? Was Clark robbed? Or is this just how sports go sometimes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This debate isn't ending anytime soon, and your voice matters.